Okay, so this is my Man JP6 John Petrucci model. This is a model of guitar that I use if I'm going to do anything in drop D. It's always tuned that way. Not that I do much in drop D. It's something that I haven't really explored, but I do enjoy it when I get around to just messing about, but I'm not the greatest person for doing all the kind of drop D stuff. It's all very, very rudimentary from me, but this is a guitar that I dearly, dearly love. I really noticed the JP6 model when I was learning For the Love of God, and the Lick Library DVD that had all the lessons on it. The performance was done on a JP6. If you've never checked that out, go and have a look at For the Love of God performance Lick Library, and it was done by Dave Kilminster. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, that himself couldn't have done any better, to be completely and utterly honest. It's a brilliant performance, absolutely stand out. Kilminster's one of the best players on the planet as far as I'm concerned. Just dropped my pick. So this is the basic JP6 model, and it's not getting any of the really kind of fancy stuff that you would see on most of the more expensive models. So it's basswood body, maple neck, there's a wee bit bird's eye to that. You can see it's a beautifully smooth neck, rosewood dots on there, stainless steel frets, a non-matched headstock. The more expensive models have got shields on the fretboard, they've got matching headstocks, they've also got piezo bridges that are built in with acoustic tones, and then there's a big pack that you would see that kind of fits in this part, and it's all really nice. It's a brilliant guitar. The pickups in this are DiMarzio signature pickups from John Petrucci's line, and it is the Crunch Lab and the Liquefier. The Crunch Lab is really suited for all the kind of down tune stuff, and in true Petrucci fashion, it's probably best to have it through this rectifier. Not the kind of tightest sound from this particular rectifier, but when it's wound up a little bit more, it gets a lot tighter, so that's when all of this kind of stuff really comes into play. It's an amazing guitar, and I wanted one of these for years. Again, going back and ever from seeing that Lick Library DVD, I was obsessed by one of these, and it took me years and years to get one. I should have got one years before it. It's really an evolution of the Ibanez RG that he had there's a lot of different ways in which this particular guitar has been designed to suit John's playing. If you've never seen any of that stuff, go and have a look at some of the videos of him explaining it in kind of late 90s, early 2000s. But basically, it is this control layout here follows the sweep of your arm, so that when you're playing, everything is just right at your fingertips. So you can change pickups really quickly, you can get to the volume control really quickly, and the tone control all goes in an arc. And then this scoop that was on the guitar, if I can just get that so you can see that just here, this scoop was actually made by putting hand cream on John Petrucci's forearm, and then the carve was cut out from the guitar so that it would be really comfortable for him to rest while he was picking. Most other guitars have got a bevel instead of an actual scooped cutout. This is the only guitar that I know that's got a scooped cutout, and it's really, really nice. It's really, really comfortable. It's just a really, really fantastic guitar. It does both ends of the spectrum for me, so it does everything from really, really dirty to ultra clean. It's a brilliant soloist's instrument. It's John Petrucci's, of course, so it's going to be so articulate. Even when you've got a kind of big complex chords and a lot of gain, you can still hear every single note. Brilliant separation on everything. As I say, it's really built for high gain and ultra clean sounds. I don't use this guitar as much as I probably should. At one point it was never out of my hands, but since my collection's grown, it's now taken a little bit of a back burner, and that's a real shame. I really should play this more. You can really get about very, very easily on this, even getting up to that 24th fret. It's no problem at all on this. It's really just built for speed, ease of access, performance. It's probably one of the highest performing guitars that I've got. I can do anything on this, I really can. And it doesn't sound too modern. You can still get a lot of classic rock stuff going with this. Now, this guitar was part of an entire set that I had, not of guitars, but of an entire John Petrucci rig. So I had the guitar, I've got his signature DiMarzio strap on this, all the picks that I use, you can just see the JP Shield logo there, it's all John Petrucci picks that I use. I had his chorus pedal, and I also had his JP2C amp at one point, and the entire thing sounded absolutely immense. It was absolutely an incredible sound. I was very, very happy with that, very, very happy, but it just ended up too much because I had a 100-watt amp and a 2x12 cab in this small house, and it was too much. I didn't need all that, so when I got rid of all my amps, I scaled back and I sold the JP2C, and I don't regret it. It was a brilliant amp and I enjoyed it while I had it. Fantastic amplifier, one of the best at mess I've ever made. Really brilliant. And I had that all controlled by a G system by TC Electronics. I had the thing hooked up via MIDI. I had all the double delays, chorus effects. I had an overdrive that was hooked into the G system that I used to boost into the front of it. It wasn't the red dot that he used. I used a T-Rex Alberta. I also used my JHS Bonsai at one point because it's all that kind of tube screamery stuff, and that's really what John goes for in his overdrives. That's what the red dot is. Basically, it's just that a modified tube screamer. Yeah, absolutely amazing rig. So it was brilliant stuff. But this is what I've got left out of it, and yeah, just an excellent sounding guitar. The neck pickup on this always surprised me because it's actually a really low output pickup. It's not as hot as you would imagine, but you can pile on gain to it. It takes high gain really well, but there's not a lot of output to this at all. Amazing clarity, again, just with this guitar. Very singing tone. I'm going to just flip onto the clean channel just to let you hear how clean this gets. And I always had it in the middle position when I was doing anything clean with it. Beautiful clean sounds out of this guitar. That's why I said it does both ends of the spectrum. Super dirty solo stuff and really clean stuff. It's very articulate. A beautiful sound. And the way that I used to have my amp set up, I had the clean channel set up for the middle position on the toggle. I had one channel set up for the bridge position, and then another channel set up for the neck pickup. So anytime that I switched pickup, I had a channel voiced for that particular pickup selection. Again, with the JP2C and the G system, it was an amazing setup. It really was. Just going to the neck pickup, I can let you hear just how nice that is clean. Beautiful sound. bridge, you can hear just how powerful the bridge pickup is. It's a big power jump in that, especially when you're in the clean channel. It starts to really crunch up that clean. I'm just going to turn that back just a touch. Helps if I turn the right channel down. So there, that's on the clean channel. You can just hear how much that bridge pickup's pumping out and pushing that clean channel. Put it to the middle position. And then the neck. Back to the bridge. An awful lot of pickup output out that bridge pickup. But yeah, there's not much else to say. It's just an incredible sounding guitar, and I suppose this is still kind of Petrucci-ish because it's a rectifier, but it's of course more vintage than the bigger dual Rex and things. So there you have it, my JP2C in Red Pearl Burst. Brilliant guitar, and the most expensive guitar that I have ever bought. All my collection, this one was bought brand new, and it was the most expensive one out of all of them. Again, sticking to my under £2 grand, but yeah, the most expensive one that I've bought to date.